Brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. In the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Dobbins again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Malik Harrison on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
When they put the ball on J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Running left, Taylor. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. They run with Hines, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Shifts past him at the 45. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out. Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. To throw is Jackson.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Stays on his feet. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. Running right through him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going up top for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Shrugs him off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's Ryan. Pass complete to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Ryan to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Colts.
Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Second down. It's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He's got it at the 15.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both